Welcome back, free thinkers. You know, I was thinking, and I've come to a conclusion, and I've reached this conclusion on camera before, but more so now more than ever, it's really cemented in my brain. I study millionaires and billionaires. I've always been fascinated, not so much as with them. Well, yeah, them, because they made the money, unless they was born into it. Then it's just boring. But the real go getters. Heck, I've even studied thousandaires. I'm a student of life and of people. What makes them tick? How did they achieve greatness in life? And greatness, sometimes it's not about the money. It's just how did they make it in life? Everybody wants to make it. For someone like myself, it's different. It's not about really the money. It's not about any of that. It never has been with me. I'm always looking for something else, another level in life, mainly mental. It's all mental for me. And when I'm not getting that, I tend to fade to black, fade away in search of that next mountain to climb. Yeah, that's a good way to do it and say it. Well, we're talking about Dia today, if you haven't already realized that from the thumbnail. But in talking about Dia, what I want to talk about is when it comes to making it in crypto, uh, to really make the money that you really, really want, and I'm pretty sure everyone in this is in it for money, it's going to take conviction and any conviction in anything that you hold. The reason it's going to take conviction is because conviction is what's going to keep you buying dips. Conviction is what's going to keep you from selling when things get bad. Hell, conviction is going to keep you from selling when things get really, really bad. But I find when it comes to studying people and anyone that has made it, including myself, they have something deep down in them that just won't quit. They won't stop. Many of you I'm talking to right now, you know what that's like. You try to walk away from something and it just drags you back because you're not done yet. You haven't reached that ultimate goal yet. But that's how I am. And I believe with Dia, especially from what we're going to talk about right now, I think now is a time, and I'm not sounding the alarms or anything, but I think now is the time when a lot of you should be doing the homework and saying, I'm going to buy more. Because you can't just have this little cluster of a group that says that Dia is going to make it to the moon. Then you got all these people over here and they put in a little bit, but their heart's not really in it. This is why I do my research, because I'm searching for that connection with a crypto. With each project that I have, I long for that love connection. That's what keeps me coming back. That's what keeps me coming back to that token. That's what keeps me coming back. So I'm going to show you in this video why now is the time you need conviction and belief. And you're only going to be able to get it if you go and do research. So, with that said, let's jump over here because I want to show you something. As always, now I'm playing with my new toy. I am in Spectre AI's dashboard because I wanted to see what does it have to say about Dia. And this is how I like doing my research now because it tells me everything. Things that I missed, I don't have to go out and search for it now. I can still go out and search, but it can tell me what's going on, and I'm going to show you why. Dia has slipped off a little bit, but so has everything, right? It's at the 90 cent is trading right now. And right now I have the 1 year chart because this I feel like tells a better story. When you look here and you just look at it take off like a rocket. I like to see that. I really like to see that, but I really like to see this total supply and this circulating supply here. We are already $100 million a token at a great price. We're not even at, we're 84%, excuse me, off our all-time high of $5.73. People, it's a lot of money to be made. And an all-time low right here is 20 cent. Wish I could have been there. These are the different places you can get it. But when you go down here to the 24 hour, and we're talking about the immediate right now, we took a mean dip. We took a mean dip. But again, what hasn't, right? So, I come down a little bit because, I'm checking out different things here, the sentiment and all that, because I'm really concerned. I want to see the score. And as of today, just right now, at the time of recording this, it's at a 4.5. So, immediately I'm like, oh, what's going on, right? Because I'm always curious. I hold DIA, hold a lot of crypto. Well, not too much, but the projects I hold, I can say now I have a connection with them. And those that is building. So it says here, DIA's final sentiment score for October 31st, Halloween, is 4.52, indicated a generally positive sentiment. Twitter sentiment is very positive, as we know the Twitter crypto is always going wild. But I like to broaden my horizons and see what's going on here. So why is it down? Okay. It says Twitter sentiment, which is, and this is what you want to see too, is a 7.63, and the market sentiment score is a 7.7. That's great. Further supporting the positive outlook. Because remember, if nobody's talking about you, it's kind of hard to make money. So we go here and we got the current happenings, which I love. They say DIA's price experienced a slight dip on Halloween, but remained relatively stable throughout the month. The volume has also become relatively low, indicating a lack of strong buying or selling pressure. The RSI value is 46. Okay, now future plans, and I'm in DIA's in that Telegram. I don't get to be in the Telegram, and I'm in a lot of Telegrams. I'm a busy guy. I don't really get to be as active in these groups as I would like. So I do peek in, and I'm a fly on the wall. I like to know what's going on. But I like this right here, and these are things I had heard about. But it's good that it's already that Spectre picked it up. It says DIA's layer two roll up. LaserNet is expected to launch soon, along with early staking opportunities. I told you guys that's what I'm really interested in, as well as a lot of other DIA investors. We can't wait to stake. I mean, 30% APY. You can't beat that, right? Um, this, coupled with the positive sentiment, suggests a potential rebound in the coming days, not months. So I like to hear that. Partner announcements. It had all this. It nailed it all. DIA announced partnership with Goat Network. We knew that, integrating its oracles into the development toolkit, and Maverick Dex, providing price feeds to enhance DeFi on Arbitrum. So that's great. You need things happening. Things are continuing to happen. Now, potential price catalysts. The launch of DIA's Layer 2 roll-up LaserNet, along with the positive sentiment from Twitter, which is going nuts, bananas, and the market are likely to contribute to rebound in the price of DIA. Now, they talked about the favorite tweets. I would like to favorite tweets. I think what would help DIA a lot if some of these large influencers on Twitter really got a hold of them. And actually, and again, I don't want them to get a hold of them for just to shout them out. I feel like it is a project that they should pay attention to. And I look at like some of the projects that I've covered here within the last couple of days. I'm like, man, how did this influencer get a hold of it? And this person has like 200,000 Twitter followers, and they're speaking on it. I'm like, man, I just hate to see when really great projects fly under the radar because of whatever reason, but they just fly under the radar. I don't think that's going to be a problem here for a long time. But we go down here. because they talk about the quality of the tweets, and all of the tweets was from basically deodata.org. It was from them. But I went down here, and this was interesting to me as well, because we see here the and guys, and for those of you who don't really, you don't really speak that TA language, it has it all here. The analysis broken down for you, because one thing I was paying attention to is this supply zone right here in this demand zone. And if you come down here, it says for this supply zone, and for those of you who are wondering, the supply zone is a price range where selling pressure is expected to be high, potentially leading to a price decline. Okay, that was important to me. It says the price is currently below the supply zone, suggesting that there may be some resistance at those levels. However, it's important to consider other indicators and factors before making an investment decision, which is true. Now, let's go down to the demand zone, which, if you're showing here, okay, I want to say that's between 30 and 62 cents. And for those of you wondering, the demand zone is a price range where buying pressure is expected to be high, potentially leading to a price increase. It seems like this is where people want to buy it. Of course, they want to collect. And it says the price is currently above the demand zone, which is great, suggesting that there may be some support at those levels, keeping us from dipping down. However, it's important to consider other indicators, of course. But then we want to come down here, and these are great too. The Bollinger Band upper. I've been paying attention to this as well, and the upper one is the one I was looking at. And if you look here, for those of you curious, again, I'm always trying to educate. The Bollinger Bands are a volatility indicator that uses a moving average and standard deviations to create an upper and lower band. When the price moves above the upper band, it is considered overbought, while a price below the lower band is considered oversold. And what they're saying about there is the price is currently below the upper band, suggesting that the price is not in overbought territory, which is great. However, it's important to consider other indicators. They got to get that warning. But here's the thing, and here's the thing why I wanted to. I started the video off like I did, because as you look here at this summary and conclusion, this is what it says. It says, and listen to this. The technical indicators show mixed signals. Some indicators, such as the EMA 200 and the MACD, suggest a potential bullish trend, while others, such as the MACD histogram and stochastic RSI, are neutral. The ATR indicates low volatility, and the volume is relatively low. Overall, the technical indicators do not provide a clear buy or sell signal. Further analysis and consideration of other factors are necessary before making an investment decision. The reason that's important, guys, because even though you have TA, and I think that's phenomenal TA, at the end of the day, it still comes back to you. It still comes back to the investor out there. And that's why I say, when it comes to investing in something that you say, you know what, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one that's going to get me out of poverty, or get me into that Lambo, or get me and out of financial freedom, right? Right? Or really be some breathing room. This is the one. Well, to get that, it's going to take some research. It's going to take a little research. Now, you guys know by now, I hope, that I do my research. And the Spectre AI dashboard has only just helped me do even better research, I feel, than I was doing before, because it kind of brings everything together. But ultimately, still, at the end of the day, I have to make the decision to either buy the dip, sell at a loss, or just hold and say, get the hell out of this project. Now, any of those right there, I would think buy the dip would be the one if you can afford it. But for a lot of you out there, uh, it might be get the hell out of the project because it's not it's not giving me everything I want right away. But guys, for what we want, and I'm gonna say we in cryptocurrency, because everybody I believe want the same thing. You want insane gains. I mean insane gains. Those gains to where money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing. And not to say all your problems gonna float away, because they're not. They're actually gonna intensify. But you can go to bed and you can say, I don't have to worry about this roof over my head. I don't have to worry about the mouths that I feed, you know? And for that, I say it takes research. So for a project like DEA, I just told you pretty much mixed signal things. Some might look at it as dread. Some might look at it as, well, it's not too bad, because I'm a half full guy when it comes to the glass. I'm a half full guy. What I read right there, I say buy more. But I'm saying that from a perspective of someone who does his homework. Can you say the same? To the next one, guys, let me know down below. What are you doing? What do you think of the TA on DEA? Are you buying at these levels right now, or are you just chilling out a little bit and seeing if it's gonna go lower, or are your bags packed? Easy enough, right? Let me know down below. To the next one, guys. I'm out.